Welcome, everybody, to the Dumb Guys Do Racing podcast, a weekly podcast hosted by four drivers from the PDX Sim team. Myself, Sean, followed up by Jimbo, Coach Mike, and Todd. Join us every Monday as we drop a new episode of the Dumb Guys Do Racing podcast where we talk about sim racing, motorsports, and street cars, and just kind of chit-chatting and bullshitting along the way. So join us every Monday for a new episode of the Dumb Guys Do Racing podcast. We really appreciate it. And don't forget to subscribe. Thank you very much, and enjoy the show. Real quick, if you're a sim racer and you're looking for a new sim rig, check out the affiliate link down below for Extreme Sim Racing. I run an Extreme Sim Racing cockpit. It's well built. There's no flex. They got great customer service. They got all kinds of products. So check out the Extreme Sim Racing affiliate link. We'd really appreciate it. At the bottom, there's a support the show link. That'll take you to our PayPal account. If you'd like to donate to the show, we'd really appreciate it. Thank you guys for listening and enjoy the show. The holiday weekend, we will not have an episode up on July 3rd. Look for it on the following Monday. Everyone have a safe and fun holiday. America.
Oh boy.
Master P on the BET. Master P on the BET.
Welcome everybody.
Woo! That's right.
It's a weird intro to this race.
Yeah, it is.
Or to this not race. To this podcast.
Right, off the rails.
Off
at
the rails
beginning.
already.
We're ready
man.
to go.
Oh shoot.
What? Huh?
Hold on. Keep on talking, Andrew.
What episode is this?
All right, 41.
41 of the
41.
DGDR podcast with the
wow.
boys, Jimbo, Coach Mike, and
That's crazy.
Todd. Woo! Let's go.
What? Let's go.
Let's do it.
Right.
Hitting it.
So let's start off. How's everybody's week this week with races?
Oh, this is a good week there, eh?
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
You think so, eh?
Oh, hey, you know, I got out there and did some of that racing there and had a pretty good time there, eh?
Oh, fuck yeah. Did you pass
Yeah.
a car or two? Or
Oh, yeah, one or two cars, you know.
a couple corners here and there?
Yeah, I went around a couple corners down a straightaway, then passed some cars. It was a great week, you know.
Oh, fuck yeah. Fun time.
So, did you race? Did anybody race much B?
No.
No. I did a little. I enjoyed the race I did. A couple I did.
Yeah, no, it's
but
the
yeah,
good layout.
Just
Yeah.
enough laps.
Yeah,
Yeah,
not enough
exactly,
laps.
just too
That's
short.
definitely sure.
What was
Yep.
it? 4 laps.
Damn.
Yeah, 4 laps.
That's it.
Just way too short. You can't get if you
That
make a
is-
mistake, you're dead.
You're
dead.
dead.
You can't. Yep.
enjoyed
But
C more.
So I would say C. C was Suzuka in the Group 2s, and apparently the NSX Group 2 car is pretty dang old good now.
Oh, yeah. Driving nice.
Yep.
Like, I was surprised because I drove the GTR and was like, I'm pretty fast the GTR. I switched over to the NSX and it was like night and day.
Whoa.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's
Yep.
a reason everybody's using that car in that race.
I've never liked that car. I've never even the car when it's the OP car. I don't care. I'll drive the Lexus or the GTR. I've always hated it, and I got in that, and I was just like, "Wow, this is actually a good car." I don't know what they've done to it recently, especially it's fun.
Yeah, great
Works.
balance. Great balance.
Yeah, it was not the not the NSX that I've driven before. Like,
Stable, really.
It
Stable.
was really
Real
well.
stable.
The NSX has had a little bit of problem with oversteer. Like, it goes from 0 to full power. There's no easing onto it, and you tend to slide around.
Yep.
Man, not anymore. Boy, it was.
Yeah.
You could gently come on the gas. There wasn't a weird. There was almost a weird turbo lag there. I guess that's the best way to describe it.
Yeah, when you get back on the gas coming out of a corner.
Yep. Where it'd be like, boom, and then you had all power.
Mm-hmm.
So it felt a lot better.
Honda.
Oh, coming in clutch.
Oh yeah.
It's very good. Raced against a couple GTRs, and they tended to have tire issues.
Oh, okay.
Like I could just push them, just keep on them, and then all of a sudden, lap 8, their tires would drop off, and they'd be sliding all around the track.
Damn.
But some good races. Raced against Cyrus this afternoon. He started in the back. He ended up passing me at lap 7.
Okay.
Like we had a good little battle. Nothing like he didn't push me hard. I didn't block him or anything like that. He got me good into a corner. So I ended up in 3rd in the race, and
Oh.
it was a blast. You know, I knew it. This is one of those things. If you know you can trust a driver, you don't worry as much.
Right.
You know,
No.
we had a good short battle. He ended up passing me, fairly easily like he usually does. But I did not feel as slow against him as I used to. So
Okay.
that's also a good thing too. You know, usually he comes up and I'm like, oh, great, here he goes. I
Right.
didn't feel slow against him. I felt in control. He wasn't peppering me. You know how some drivers will just be like on you. He wasn't that way. He just waited. And when I made a little mistake, he took advantage of it. It was great.
Very
So
nice.
we had a good time. Yeah, it was a great race.
Hell yeah.
We had Spa this week.
Yeah, you did. I did
Ooh,
not.
yes.
I did not participate because of the Porsche. I just knew it was going to be slow, so it would have been frustrating for me. Sadly, I forgot to tell Mike to open up his share screen because I really wanted to watch his share screen, but I completely forgot. So I watched Varial and Jay. Boy,
Killed it.
oof. Dude, that dude is so smooth on a pad.
Right?
Yes.
So crazy.
Like just watching his inputs, I'm like, there's no reason he needs to get a wheel.
Right.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I said that in the first race before I
$2,000+.
raced, I watched and I was just like, my God, your inputs are just so goddamn smooth, like smoother than real.
Yeah, he is so. I'm like, you're a dude that doesn't need to go to wheel. Just stay on pad.
Well,
You're fast.
Yeah.
You're so fast.
Would you say
Like a
maybe
dragon.
get a wheel just in case he made it? Do you think he'd be able to make it one day to those finals, and then you got to use the wheel? Because then if he made it,
Well, yeah, he would be if he went to wheel, he'd be quicker eventually.
Right.
He'd
but-
still be a monster. Yeah.
Yeah, like, but he's caliber to get there just by putting the time in on control.
right?
Put it that way, like he knows his gaming.
Yeah, he's pretty sick. Mike was doing really, really well too. Made a slight mistake there.
Yeah, man, Puon went a little wide and ran up the front and lost it. But I did, even though I wanted to cry a couple times, I did battle back to 7th. I think it was. Got
Yep.
some
Nice.
decent points.
That's
And
good.
this is not me trying to be a fucking dickhole thinking too much of myself, but I thought, man, if I'd been able to watch Mike's nerves might have been able to stay a little bit more calm.
Oh yeah,
I
I was totally different on the race before as well. When you were in my ear, I didn't even look at anything, and I was like fucking thinking the same thing when I was driving. I was like, fuck, I wish I had him sitting there
Right.
fucking talking to me.
Yeah,
I wouldn't have to
wish
look at anything.
I know.
Right.
I wish I was sitting there too. I was like, man. I thought to myself, if I could have kept, he would have done very, very well. I mean, you did well anyway. You were fast there, and Mike's speed is. I mean, I'm going to say this in a kind way. Don't take offense to it, but on an inferior wheel and pedal setup, you were driving very fast.
Oh yeah.
I'm trying.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing you can do about it. I mean,
No, yeah, it's aggravating some days, and I work through it. But
It's just It's
One day.
you're going. Yep,
Oh, yeah.
absolutely, and you're just going to be faster. You're just
Yeah,
going to
you
be
are.
faster. So that's a good thing. That is
Especially
a
once
good
you get one of
thing.
those
Definitely.
load cell brakes. Oh yeah,
Oh,
you're
look
gonna
out!
love that.
Look out! Yeah.
Mm.
That was that was my this week on Suzuka. I just felt smooth.
Mm-hmm.
I just felt smooth, just going through the S's, going through uh, going through the Degnas. I just felt I was on it. Going through Spoon, I was on it.
Mhm.
I was breaking deeper than I ever have into the Casio Triangle.
Shit.
Yeah.
Like I was beating people under braking and still cutting over the first and second apex there.
Damn.
Like I couldn't believe it. I could not. I'm like, how? Why are these people going so slow? That's just what I kept thinking. I'm like, why aren't you braking later? Why aren't you braking later? You can brake so much later. But
Yeah.
good for me.
I kept running into that problem, and Stacy coming racing from the back there. It was just like, oh my god, like you're so goddamn slow. You're braking way too early. Get the fuck out of the way.
Yeah,
Because I was feeling it too. That race was, I like it.
now I know it's funny because so many of the top rated gamers or racers, they don't like the high downforce races.
Oh, I love them.
They're just like, oh, there's so much dirty air. There's so much dirty air. I think there is so. I think in some ways they think about it so much that they almost psych themselves out.
Right.
Yeah.
Dude, those are some
Now-
of the best races, or the high downforce.
It sucks. It sucks because you have to do a lot of waiting. You've got to, but there's so much. Just being able to drive that fast,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
you know,
Exactly.
I just love it. I love
always-
being able to take it to the
Into-
edge.
Yeah. I just like in dirty air. It's just like I know it's there, but I don't know. It doesn't bother me because I drive in anticipation of it. You know,
Right.
I'm always easing into the corner more and onto the throttle coming out because I've had so many times where I didn't. You don't expect it coming out of a corner and you got no fucking downforce coming out. You slide out of control sometimes. So I just adapted driving dirty air. That I kind of know it's gonna happen, and I always think like seeing the streamers are just like, oh, it's so fucking bad. It's just like, really? Don't go so fucking hard. Like
Yeah, like
let off a
just-
little bit, like like it still drives just pretty much
Yeah.
the same. He stays just with the guy.
Yeah,
like,
and let's just look at the guys. Oh, I mean, from the races today in the LMP cars or in the GTP cars, they're dealing with the same thing, and they seem to be able to do it.
yeah.
Just saying. What about? I mean, do you have anything more about this week's races, or are we going to start? Maybe talk to Coach Mike.
Coach Mike, here we go.
Coach Mike.
Let's go.
Get on with your beds.
A little bit,
Yeah.
Coach Mike. Coach Mike.
Coach Mike, the floor is yours.
Coach Mike to the podium. Coach Mike.
Copy.
I'm sorry, I was not
Pooping
fully,
again.
No,
He was pooping
partly
again.
muted. My switch is broken.
Oh, this has been such a garbage show so far.
So this week actually looks positive.
He was having some Canadian surf and turf.
Ooh.
Yeah. And a fillet of fish and a McDouble.
The big bag.
But anyways, back on track a bit. This week looks positive. The usual daily race A is whatever. It's a Viper GTS 13 at Sardinia Road Track C.
Sardinia? What? Really? I'm surprised they picked that track.
Right.
Wait,
Yeah,
it's
the
wait.
triangle one.
It's not Suba.
No. And it's 5
Hmm.
laps, sports
Weird.
hard tires.
Is DRSR
So-
involved?
No, not
No,
anymore.
most likely no. It is the usual, I think so. B is going to make Jim happy. I think daily race B is Laguna
Ooh.
Yeah.
in Group 4 cars, 6 laps on
Okay.
the racing soft
Damn.
tires.
6 laps even.
Wait. 6
Yeah.
laps
Soft.
racing
Soft.
soft.
Yeah.
Oh, that could
It's
be.
That's
Laguna.
gonna be a good. That's
one.
gonna be a good race. Even I'm
Yeah.
looking forward to that, and I don't like that track.
Wow.
Yeah,
This could be a
so
fun week. Ooh,
now
excited.
to the feature.
Yeah.
Daily C
Uh-huh.
is at Watkins Glen Long, of course.
Oh, okay.
In
Glen.
the Glen and the Group 3 cars, 10 lapper, 1 times fuel, 6 times tires, racing hards and softs available and both required.
Okay, so it's the race on Wednesday.
Yep.
And
the
literally
distance.
that's what it is though. It's the race on
No.
Wednesday because Wednesday is 3 times tires,
20 lap. So that's
20
the thing.
laps.
It's kind of
It's the same race because this is
Yeah.
six times tires over 10 laps,
3.
as
3
opposed
over
to 3
20.
times tires over 20 laps.
yeah. So basically, get your practice in with this
Yep, good
race.
practice.
And
Yeah.
whatever you do for your tires,
Oh
you
yeah,
double that.
yeah.
That's what you're
Oh,
going to
yeah.
be doing for Wednesday's Man U race.
5 on the hards.
Interesting.
So you're gonna go 5 to 6 on
softs.
the softs if you can, depending
Or
on
on the
your
hards.
car, and try to keep off the hards. Obviously, one thing though, we'd have to find out and do some testing to see what manufacturers different the ability to possibly do a 2-stop soft 1 meet hard. Not sure the time loss because
This
there
will
is
probably
almost
have a
2
video
seconds.
today.
Yeah, because there is
Yeah.
2 seconds difference in tires, so but
Yeah.
that's a different story. So yeah, Daily C is be fairly interesting and fun, especially if you're going to do it as practice for your manufacturer. I've done a little bit already, and even though the Ferrari is a bit shite on tires, it can do 6 laps on the softs if I'm careful.
Okay.
So,
Oh man.
but it's gonna be a
Should
fun
be
week, I
interesting.
think.
Yeah, it'll be a
Can't
good one.
wait. It will.
Perfect
We like the
practice.
Glen.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
I'm excited about Watkins. I mean, especially after watching the 6 hour, I am definitely excited about it.
Get that
And
DRSR grind on.
Yeah, I really have to admit that I do like the way that they seem to be doing things. Like when there is a bit of a big race
Following
in real life, they
them so.
throw that in somewhere.
Mhm.
You know, kind of in a way that track of that so we can kind of experience it a bit too. Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. No, I like that a lot. So what did you think of the race today?
Oh, the last 30 minutes were good. That's all I saw.
Yeah, I haven't really seen a lot of it, so
Did weather
but
play a
everything-
factor?
Weather did not play a factor, not like qualifying. Qualifying, it was fucked.
Oh man.
Only the GTD cars were able to qualify. So the prototype cars did not get to qualify at all.
Oh, that sucks.
Like I should put it this way: they started off their qualifying, and this is something that's really stupid. I don't know. I don't like this rule. So
Tire
with
thing?
the tire thing, yeah, the tire thing that's idiotic. You're stuck with the tires you start on.
Mm-hmm.
Which means, wait a second, if it starts raining,
Yeah.
on the first lap and you've gone out on slick tires, you're fucked. Your whole qualifying's fucked.
Yeah.
You cannot go in and change to wet tires.
Yeah, that's stupid.
I don't like that rule. But I mean, it got so bad that the guys on the wet tires, I mean,
First.
coming down the laces of the boot into the toe, didn't matter. Straight off, smashed into each other. 3 cars out. They had to red flag the qualifying and no GT qualifying. It was pretty crazy.
It was.
Yeah.
Start of the race. One of the BMW GPT cars, one of the prototype cars, like T1, lost its rear end into the barrier. And they didn't yellow flag the start for the GT cars.
Oh, shit.
So there's like an injured prototype sort of on the inside of the track, and they've just got local yellows waving. I was like, this is crazy. And they're like GT cars popping out and having to pop back in to try to avoid the car. It's stupid.
Man.
It was stupid. But they, yeah, gosh, there were incidences. The yellow Cadillac was involved in a couple of incidences where doors just got closed on it.
Ooh.
One of the Porsches died. It looked like the BMW, one of the BMW prototypes was going to win, and then the announcer's curse happened. The announcers, 15 minutes left in the race. They're like, well, with 15 minutes left, look at this lead that the BMW has.
Here comes the Porsche.
Yep. I could not believe it. I could not believe it. I looked at Hollis and went, well, they're not going to win. I was like, well, the racing gods never like that.
No.
Never like it when that happens. And I was right.
Man.
That's why no matter how I'm doing, I never celebrate a good finish
until the
the
end.
last corner's been passed.
Yep,
I don't
you
care
better be
how
on that
easy of a
straightaway.
corner. There better be a straight fucking shot. Okay, now I can say all right.
Yeah. It's just, I felt so bad. I'm like, well, they just lost the race. They're not going to win. The Corvette was doing really well and then got passed by the Lexus and the Ferrari.
Yeah, the Ferrari's almost catching the Lexus.
Dude, the Ferrari was fast. Really fast.
It's looking good.
Yeah. So, I mean, I thought it was a great race. It's a race that everybody should watch, for sure.
Yeah,
Definitely, it's in my list.
Beginning.
I love all the races there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Such a good race.
Such a good race. Ooh, back to some sim racing news. The update that the Assetto Corsa Competizione got during just here a couple months ago on the PC. We will be getting that on the 27th for PS5.
New update plus new DL.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and the DLCs. So we'll get all those upgraded physics and tire models and all that good stuff. So that's cool. Need to play some more of that.
Supposedly, Gran Turismo is getting a new track, new track and new cars.
Couple new rides.
It looks like we're getting another Nissan.
Another Nissan.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh jeez.
Another Nissan.
Oh jeez. Well,
I was like, well, that looks like that looks like a I was like that looks like a Vision car and a Nissan. That's awesome.
I think rumors are Valkyrie for the Aston Martin. But we'll see. We will see. And that's time, boys. We're up.
That's it.
We're ready to go.
Yep.
God damn, man.
Yeah, goes by fast.
Yep.
Well, we get fresh hours, everybody, starting next week, so we will be back to normal. We appreciate everybody for listening. And, yeah, Jimbo, let them know where they could find you.
Oh, I'm Jimbo _ P. Excuse me. Oh, wow. Again, this is a horrible show. Horrible show. I apologize. It's PDX _ Jimbo _ Racer on just about anything except on. I just realized this. On
You closed your grinder
PS, yeah, like 6 months ago. On PlayStation Network, it is PDX _ Jimbo _ Racer, the number 2. Because my first account, I might have a ton of people that have requested my first account. Sorry, I was wrong about that. Hey, Mike, what about you?
PlayStation Network.
No one cares.
Instagram. Yep, exactly. You can find me at PDX _ N _ Mixmasker. And if you check out the stream tonight, you'll probably find me in the sand as well.
Oh.
What about you, Todd?
They can find me on the YouTubes at Vogues VOGZ 55 and on the PSN network at PDX _ VOGZ.
Have you
John?
turned 50? Have you turned 50 yet?
I did.
Jeez,
Oh,
the
well,
big 50.
happy birthday
Todd.
to you, Todd. 55, finally.
No, 5 more years, but yeah,
Oh.
goddamn, 50.
Getting close.
All right.
Getting close. PDX Sim on the YouTubes. PDX Sim team on the YouTubes. Find us. Hit us up. And we will see you
Questions,
tonight.
Anything else?
Yeah, again, if you want to be on the show, let us know.
Yeah.
And
Ooh, we got a big guest coming up here pretty soon. So you're going to want to subscribe and stay tuned. All right, guys.
Yeah.
See you
All right.
next week.
Legend.
Okay, bye.